Alright, so I'm taking a Chulane Brawl deck and turning it into a commander deck with only with standard cards. And I have 24 creatures that came with the deck, and I added 16 more. Okay, that I just finished in the last video. And lots of elementals, lots of adept, good all-around critters, even one that allows me to play a creature again from the battlefield. Okay, so I'll take those, set them aside, and then when it comes to the non-creatures that comes in Chulane, I have way more cards for adding to the deck. So I only need 20, this count to be total to 20, and I have 4, 8, 11 already. So there's 9 cards out of this large pile. So I'm going to be extra picky. It's going to have to really figure into the strategy of this deck in a most lean way. Draw a card and you can put an extra land from your hand. That's really nice. Yeah. Controlled by different players. And if you're playing Commander, it could be 2 other dudes or dudettes and not you. But it's nice to be able to flicker one of your... Not flicker, but bring back one of your dudes to cast them again. Look for a forest or plain, and sort of a very expensive overrun effect that I don't think you'll ever get to do. Then look for a creature in the top of their deck and exile something and leave behind a 3/3 token, which you can use against yourself or against an opponent. Look for lands. Then if you're, after you've done a lot of combat, you're down to a few critters, you return one of them to be saved, you destroy all creatures, and then you cast it with Chulane. Of course you would have destroyed Chulane as well. Yeah, anyways, it's a good card, it's a great card. Then something to kind of tuck a card from an opponent, creature or planeswalker. Yeah, very nice. Put a page counter on it. Draw cards, 2 counters. Add 1 mana for your commander. I mean, this is the card that made these decks. This one and the shock land sell like crazy. Another mana rock. And then when it attacks, create 2 4/4 angels. Man, that's nice. This card is really good in my opinion. Okay, so those are the cards that came with the deck, and of course we counted 2, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we're going to add 9 cards from a very large pile. Wow, 9 cards only. Woo, that's picky, my friends. I mean, I'm saying no to everything unless I find something outrageous. I'm going to say this is one of the 9. This is already in the deck. I included it by mistake. I'm going to say this could be one of the 9. I would say this is one of the 9. No. Say it was one of the 9. Simple counter spell, but for target for creatures. No. Draw and then draw again. Draw and then draw again. Yeah, you can keep returning creatures. Draw 2 cards and draw 2 cards again. Draw 3 cards and potentially scry 3. Wow, that's nice. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Then draw a card if you do it during your main phase. Draw an escape. I have no idea why they really did not add any good. Oh, this is a keeper. Cards in Theros. I have no idea why they did that. These are all good effects. I'm only looking for 9 cards. And I think a plummet would be one of them. Saying no to so many of these cards. Search your library for a bunch of lands. Yeah, this card is really good. Sorry, Theros, that I keep saying bad things about you, man. Yeah. I'm ignoring all these look for something extra effects. Except for this guy. Yep. And this guy. We've got rocks. I think we're taken care of with rocks. Sack it. 1 mana of any color. Five damage to any target. No, I'm not really doing that here. No. Tap them. That's nice. Put a counter on everything. Create a bunch of tokens. So this, what comes out like I want that is a question. To get to 9, say yes, 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 yes. Good old counter spell. I don't know. Return target creature you control in each aura. You don't care if it's got an aura or not. You're going to return it. Yeah. I mean, destroy all non-land permanents. That's pretty brutal, but you may want to use it at some point in the game. So, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what do we really need in here? Draw cards equal to the greatest power among non-human creatures you control. This dude is a human, but this deck has almost no humans except for the commander. And for the creatures that I picked, 1, 2. Yeah, I'm safe. So I think that's the best card. And let me just see what I missed. Yep, these are good. These are good. These would have been great inclusions. Great inclusions. But the cards that I picked, I think, the 9 cards that I picked, I think, give me more. Yeah, draw a bunch of cards. Slow your opponents down. a desperate move, but one you may need to make if you're really behind. Help Chulane draw your cards and do it a lot. Draw 2 cards and then draw 2 more cards. Slow your opponents down, and you may reveal a non-creature, non-land card. It's not exactly what you're looking for in this deck, but it's such a good card that I would include it anyways. Search for a bunch of lands. Wipe out the flyers. You also have flyers, so this one really is pretty brutal, but it can hurt you just like this one does, planar cleansing. But it's always good to have cards in a deck that can really get you out of a bind. And so these are not cards that I would want to play automatically. I mean, although in the case of Naidi I have choices and I can not pick that. But they're such strong cards. I mean, it destroys all non-land permanents. If you've got you're playing 3 other people in Commander, and you're really behind, this is what you may want to do. So I would say yes to all of these cards. Reveal a creature or land. It's nice, and it's only a 2-drop instant. Instant makes a big difference. Instant makes another, yeah, these are all instants or enchantments. Yeah, so I would say, I mean, Narset is not getting your creatures, but it is slowing your opponents down if they want to get slick and draw a bunch of cards. So I would say these are the 9 cards that I would add to this deck to turn it into Commander. All right, and I didn't see any major. I didn't see any creatures that I really wanted to have that I got rid of, or non-creature spells that I got rid of that I really wanted to change the mix of creatures and non-creatures. So I would leave them as such, really, and call that a Chulane build that goes from a Brawl deck to a Commander build only with standard cards. I was a little bit rusty. I hadn't made one of these in a while, and I forgot even what I put in here because of our unwelcomed pandemic. But here we are. I hope you guys are being safe, and I hope despite all circumstances that you can have a little bit of fun. Take care. Have a good one. Be safe.